I'm Professor Indra Abeysekera. Let's look at types of data scales. When we have a research question derived from a problem statement, we look at theory and develop hypothesis statements, then the variables, and we measure attributes of that variables, and we collect data. And what type of data are we going to collect for scientific testing? That's what we are going to look at. There are 4 types of data that we can collect. The first one is nominal. That is, we assign a number to a group or a category. So that attribute is given a number based on the variable, for example, a gender. Our gender is a conceptual order. It's in the conceptual side. A gender attribute could be male and female. We can assign 1 for male and for female 0. So we nominate numbers. The second is ordinal. We assign numbers to various groups or categories. For example, variable could be color. It is conceptual in nature. So to measure it, we can look at various colors, red, blue, and so forth. But we have to assign numbers if we want to look at through number form. So we can see red 1, blue 2. But when we are assigning numbers, we assign in a predefined order so that it makes meaning for the research problem that we need to address. The third is an interval scale where we have a measure where the differences between numbers or the interval between numbers are equal. And there is a 0 point. 0 point is constructed for our measurement purposes. An example is a variable temperature, and the attribute of that to measure temperature, we can use a measurement scale Celsius, and it has a 0 point, which is the freezing point, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth, and the difference between numbers is equal. Ratio scale is another, and again the difference between numbers here are equal, but the 0 point is a natural 0 point. For example, variable age. Age is a variable, it's a concept, it's conceptual, and we can measure that using numbers asking how old are you, or the years 0, 1, 2, 3, and so forth. So these measurement scales, based on the measurement types, we can also create various rating scales so that we can collect data about these various data types. So there are various types of rating scales. For example, dichotomous scale will collect data which are nominal, that is yes or no, and we can assign for yes 1 and for no 0. And category scale is there are more than 2 category choices and 1 to choose. For example, where do you live? And you can ask number of countries, and then to choose a country, and then for the country that's chosen, we can say 1, and for the country and for the others, we can say 0. We can have ordinal scales, for example, several points in a scale, like 5-point scale, and Likert scale is an example of an ordinal scale. We can ask the respondent to order based on the question asked, from please to displease. If it is please 5 and displease 1. So we can have a range of numbers in between for respondent to select the appropriate number. We also can have interval scale. We can have a scale where we ask for the measuring of the direction and intensity of the attitude towards item, and we can have it with a constructor 0, and then we can have numbers that intervals with intervals, equal intervals, numbers changing above 0 and also below 0. The ratio scale is where a natural 0 exists, and then we can look at the attribute and measure them as natural numbers. Based on the data scale, how we analyze this and how we describe this data becomes different. The nominal scale, when we talk about nominal scale, we talk about the mode as the central. When we want to talk about the central tendency, we talk about the mode, and when we talk about ordinal numbers, we talk about the median or the middle number. For nominal, we can talk about the most occurring number, and for the interval scale, we can look at the arithmetic mean, and for the ratio scale, we can look at the arithmetic mean and also geometric mean. The way we analyze these numbers also differ, because these numbers are, the ratio scale is very informative because it has natural 0 and then continuously measure with equal intervals. Then the interval scale has artificial 0, but and then it will have equal intervals and measure accordingly. Ordinal scale is the third one, where the numbers are ordered in a specific way, but we assign numbers, and the nominal scale is the least because we just assign numbers